Another boy.
Oh, you already know?
Yeah.
That's fun.
We're going to see how tonight goes before I have to.
Oh, you haven't
Definitely
had
say
it?
if I'm going to have any more.
They're expensive.
How long?
We're like 4 or 5 months away.
Have you guys picked
Wow, you have another child on the way. Wow, congrats.
Thank you. Yeah.
Come on, Terry, you gotta get to work.
I mean, I don't know if I can keep up with Doug Polk. Like,
Yeah, I'm a baby making machine.
he's a machine.
Only Terrace is responsible. Like, I don't know if I can keep up with them.
Have you picked a name yet?
So yeah.
Airball?
Yeah, go with
Middle name.
Airball
Middle name.
Polk.
It's not gonna be the middle name.
How about first name Nick, last name or middle name Airball?
You know the Polk's really originally
Nick
from
Airball.
Tennessee.
I think that's perfect.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's a good idea.
Or just first name Air, middle name
the-
Ball. That's fun too.
Family came from.
Call him AB.
I think we're gonna go with Knox. Yeah. I think.
2 pair for action Dan here.
We're still debating some middle names, but nothing's final yet. But I think we're gonna go with Knox.
How about just AB?
Just makes the call here.
We'll know what it means.
I'm not naming my child after you.
Why not?
I'm
Only
gonna.
one reason that it's not a good idea.
Oh.
You should name your child after him. Like, you know, like it'll be like, you know, like the child will be able to show like his friends, like, hey, I'm named after this guy, and then he can like show the videos from the lodge and from other.
That's a great childhood.
It's like I'm named after this guy. Like,
Airball. Dialed back into the hand.
not doing
30K up for grabs.
God damn it.
I'm surprised you didn't name your first child Ethereum.
18,000 is the bet.
How about one child Bitcoin, the other one Ethereum? How about that?
I think you could do it. Getting ready for a career.
And then the third child Binance.
And the third child's got to be named Satoshi. Binance.
Why not Binance? Like, it's like the number 3 coin.
Look
or
at
whatever.
Viper. Viper's going to make
Four, maybe?
grab and calling chips here.
Dangerous.
At the time when
He's
you were
thinking
being born,
otherwise.
like if you
He's
look
folding.
at the coin market cap at the time when you were being
Airball wasn't
born.
in his damn hand right now.
Lays it down.
Airball saved you.
Airball's got a look in his eye.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you're the third person, it's tough.
Viper's starting to talk a little shit over to Dan's way. Dan's not interested. He's got the best hand once again. Airball needs a 5. Had some chop outs. Didn't get there. Check mark for Dan. Table now silent. How much is Dan going to request from one Nicholas Airball?
Still think I'm good.
Something like 40 seems nice. Gonna go for a smidge more, closer to 50.
Looks like 48,000.
Snap. Oh, nope. Thought those chips were going to get flicked in there. Leaning call is Airball. Can he get away?
Makes this call. It's a $160,000 pot. Now,
Oh, we're oh so close to a call. Couple inches away.
makes the call. $161,000 pot.
Dead.
Thank you, Airball, for being in the hand.
Viper
I see him.
with the needle over to Airball.
That was nice of you to let him have a moment to breathe before you did that. You know, you didn't just instantly needle him. You let him have a little sigh of relief,
Thank you.
collect his nerves.
Instant needle from Viper.
And look at Action Dan.
Continuing to stack like he's been doing since hand number 1. Leaderboard.
Over $250,000. Action Dan up 276. Viper and Airball the only other winners.
Okay.
Oh, there's an 8 airball. I got a tip, and he's not even here.
7. He's a 7.
Well, he still has a tip, regardless.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's tipping. We'll be good.
8.
Winner, winner.
400 for the dealer.
Trick time.
1 check, 2 check.
Hits his ace. Hook hits his king. Goofy looking for a 5.
Terrace, come on, man. You can't just let one go.
Sorry, man.
You just let one go.
I knew it's probably a negative.
How am I
call.
bluffing there?
I know it's probably like not the best call in the world, but I'm like, there's a chance that I'll catch a bluff there.
So if I bluff you and you look at it, you're like, if there's a chance, then you're going to call?
Well, it depends on the situation.
Okay, I see. I see.
I thought that you were traumatized from that earlier situation. That
Oh, it was a little bit.
yeah, and then maybe like the way
Not
you're,
my fault.
you're like thinking is you might be like, okay, I want to redeem myself, like kind of, you know. That's what I was just thinking.
It's
Okay, I'm like,
possible.
okay, and I mean it's close, so might as well.
Yeah, you might as
Let's
well.
find
It
out.
was
Let's find
close.
out what happens.
What are you going to do? It's only money.
Yeah, and there's not much you can do with money these days, by the way.
Are we going into this bet?
27.
Yeah,
2 bets, 27.
like you can do a lot less than you.
27, you said?
The other day, Airball called 150K, quote, dust. And I said, what, you've been hanging out with Terrace a lot lately?
150K is dust, right, buddy?
Well, I wasn't talking about 150. I was talking about 100.
Trick time looks like he's got the check mark here with his aces.
That's my point.
Hook with the $27,000 bet. Trick time already down heaps.
Some amount of money, then you realize that money, like you can do a lot less with money than you would have imagined. You know, like
Yeah.
a lot of people probably don't realize it.
You'd think that 100K would be enough to play poker with, but it's not even true anymore.
100K is stone cold dust. Go play 2-3.
It's 27,000.
2-3. Go play 2-3. Smoking
play
like
1-2. Go play
smoking like someone that knows how small stakes works. Let's go play a 2-3 game. You know what you sound like when you say that? You know that just let them eat cake? Just go play 2-3.
It's like the French, like in French, like
Is it Marie Antoinette?
yeah, the one who lost her head apparently.
They're under bread, just you're under 100K.
Good shot.
If I get down to my last 100, that's what I'll be doing.
Trick time has the ace. Not much of a kicker there.
The big game.
You're not getting unstuck at 2-3.
Yeah. You gotta go fire the last 100.
Hook putting the pressure on him.
It is crazy how many people there are in high stakes who like.
Trick time makes the call. And it's going to win a $70,000 pot.
Is he walking?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I don't know. Why would I know that?
running around
He
his
was,
room.
he was riding a scooter at like 10 months in a diaper. Just
walking.
zooming
10 months? I
around.
started walking in
He's
they're like
so
still like being
coordinated.
That's
breastfed at
insane.
10
He's
months.
super coordinated, man.
But you can ride a scooter and be breastfed?
I don't want to stop about right.
That's true.
Wait, when do kids eat normal food?
You
It all differs,
With
but
the crawling too, like they crawl, and then that first day they learn to take a few steps, there's no more crawling.
Yep.
The crawling's just over instantly. And then
It's
they're
like you want them to walk you, and then once they start walking, like, quit walking, crawl.
Okay,
because when they first start
They're
walking,
gone.
they fall over so much that you're just like, you should be crawling still, frankly.
Doug, how old is your kid?
16 months.
So is he walking?
Oh yeah, he's walking. Yeah.
I saw this video on Instagram
Wait.
where they were like putting a baby on grass and the baby was like scared of grass. Is that like a thing?
No, 15 months.
3 bet and a 4 bet here, Terrace.
I saw that.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, like the baby
then
like
they're, like,
spread its leg and they
raising
raise
their
it, it's all
legs.
chill. Yeah, what the fuck?
Dan's going to give him some action, so 30K in the middle.
When
No diapers.
it's like overhand throw. 'Cause lately he,
I'll
like,
find
does,
the
like,
video, but-
overhand
Pair for
throwing.
both
They're
players.
putting the baby down and it freaks out.
River
It
was
doesn't
right
like the
away, like, always been like.
But is it because the other kids are doing it? Or what
Yeah,
do
I
you
think so. It's hard to say. I mean, seems like that's why he's advanced, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's
He's definitely got the most coordination early on. Then
I see.
Yeah. That's how my little boy is. He's a little beast in baseball.
that's 9,000.
Our thing lately, so he really likes trucks. Like when we like go anywhere, he sees a truck, he just like makes a sound. It doesn't sound like truck, but I know he's trying to say truck, you know. And he just like, and he'll make the sound like trucks. And he'll like, actually, it's kind of taken after his dad.
Terrace now with the nut flush draw to go along with his top pair, top kicker.
Sound, like a truck, you know. It's so cute. There's this truck video we put on, and there's like country music that goes on, and he starts dancing. So cute.
It's crazy too. Like moms have this innate way of deciphering what they're saying. I'm like,
Oh my god.
I'm like, what did it? And Amanda could just put it together, everything. I'm like,
Caitlin is exactly the same. Like he'll say something, and like, oh my god, he said encyclopedia. I'm like, no, what?
Yeah, well, how did you get that?
And they're like, oh my god, he said mountain lion. Like, oh, he said. I don't hear anything that we're happening. I don't hear any of this.
it's true, man.
He's saying orange ring.
Check.
Does Dan turn his deuces into a bluff here?
Boy, girl, boy.
Terrace always gets very creative with nut blockers.
No, have
Think
more.
more?
Yeah,
That's a yes.
yeah.
Setting the trap here.
Yes. That is a yes. That is a.
Don't think he's folding to any amount that Dan fires out there, and Dan's thinking over his options. Might just check it back, might fire. Let's see.
Yeah. Also, they're all reasonably.
He's going for it. Heavy.
Boy, yeah. Consider.
Well, pot-sized bet here.
40, looks like 40.
You eventually
Not going to
you'll
be a
get to the
doctor,
stage where
though.
you're an Uber
As
driver.
long as he doesn't grow up to be a doctor.
Putting Terrace to the test.
Stage though when you become an Uber driver. I mean, it's this event, that event, this thing, this. I mean,
Don't tell Terrace about that.
This was a 4-bet pot pre.
I for some reason I think 3 boys.
No, it's boy, girl.
For some reason I misremembered.
Makes the call.
I have a deuce.
Nice call there from Terrace. Gets some back as he approaches 200K in his stack. And the first dent to the man in the 8 seat from Toronto.
You know, obviously.
Yeah, Terrace
I'm glad my third was a boy just for
had a
that.
big one against Action Dan earlier.